Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. It's Mary Jane. Mary Jane's in the building. Peep Squad is in the building. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe, share the video. Let's do this. Let's bring this platform all the way to the top, baby. That's what I'm talking about. To the top. And let's bring the people that are real to the top with us. So hit that like button, share that video. Let's get it popping. Peep Squad is in the building. Love and Hip Hop Miami season 2 episode 4. OMG. We find out Shay still got some Uchi la 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 for you know who, Pleasure P, and he's feeling a certain type of way. I think he want that old thing back. Maybe or maybe not, but he played her and made her look bad, last season. So I don't even know how she can even consider that. But maybe she still loves him. But Pleasure P tells Jojo next episode he still loves, Amara. We gotta say Jessie Woo looked good this episode. This episode she was top notch. She was up there. She was, she looked good. I was like, there you go. This episode, she brought out the beauty, the beauty, the beauty. I like saying it like that. And then on top of that, we get to find out that she's went through some terrible type of situation too as well in the music business and the music industry. And basically some producers and some people that have taken advantage of her. And she's very worried and very nervous. And she's a petite, small, little, beautiful thing. So God only knows what could have happened to her. And the way that she was in the meeting with, Lamb, I think, and Big D, is like she didn't have any understanding of how the business goes and how the business works. So she probably could have been taken advantage of like it ain't nobody's business. And we got Bobby Likes. He don't know who to sign to. He don't know if he want to sign to Trina or Clear Records. And he'll be Clear Records' first artist. He'll be the test dummy. But, Trina is saying that she wants to sign Bobby. She just want to make sure he stays on point and he don't get off of track, She wants to make sure he stay on that straight path. And I don't think Bobby is seeing that. Bobby was like, patience. When I got somebody else to sign, I've been waiting. And I don't know how long this show's going to be around. I'm trying to get it on. I'm trying to get it popping. So he's thinking about, jumping ship. And, we got to give it to Trina. She's actually, booking Bobby, got him a booking agent and actually bringing him to her shows to open up for her. I was like, shit, young Hollywood get a plat, so he's letting us know that he's actually in the music business and he make amends with Amara. They make up, but he still try to get her in the studio. She was like, slow your flow, slow your roll, bro. It ain't that easy, not simple. But I didn't hear him apologize about the bed sheets like he was hitting it. He wished he hit it. Amara is a brick house. When they did that song Brick House, Amara was in mine, girl. Let me tell you. And so we got Pleasure P talking about the group again. And he's out here with Jojo. I was like, oh. Jojo threw drink at Shay. Jojo love to throw them drinks, but Shay, you got to hit her right in the dome like you did the girl last season with that ice cream cone. Come on. And so we have Baby Blue. He's up Shay's Creek. He wants him some Shay, for real, for real. And we see Alvin. Alvin is trying to make strive. He's trying to make moves. He's trying to start his own clothing line. He's trying to use Trina's people because, I thought you're supposed to connect in the business world, but basically he should have came to Trina first and asked her, if he could, possibly talk to one of her business associates. So, for him to come out with a clothing line, he can do both, but it doesn't look like Trina is paying Alvin. Alvin looked like he just be getting up right out the bed, coming to do the show. He looks like he works for free. He works for blunts and alcohol. I don't know what's going on, or VIP, but it don't look like she be paying him at all. And Trina's pissed off because her album was supposed to be released 3 years ago. People pre-ordered her album 2 years ago and they still haven't got it. And the record label is still waiting on her music. They waiting for something. Like, what's going on? Somebody don't believe. Somebody ain't on that. Trina, you've been in the business way too long to have your album sitting on the shelf for 3 years and not know why, not have any answers unless you just playing with us. I have no idea. Trina came out with her colorful wigs. She came out and she let us know she's the baddest. I was like, okay, you ain't the baddest. If your shit is shelved for 3 years and people pre-ordered it 2 years ago, that sounds like negligence all day and every day. And this dude right here, I think Big D or whatever his name is, he was sitting there smoking a blunt. Like he was smoking weed through a pipe. I was like, look at him. I was like, Jessie Woo got her heart broken again. I was like, damn. She was like, I thought we was rocking, but shit in this world ain't for free, and people get burnt and they don't mess with other people. And that's what happened. People burn bridges and do grimy, dirty shit to other people, and then they put their walls up and they have contracts and papers or they just don't mess with nobody brand new. And that's what it seems like it's about to be. I was like, damn. And then we have Jojo. She's in some type, she's just with P for a storyline because we can't talk about her father no more, the millionaire, and she's the brokenaire. I'm just like, this is just way too much. We got Chaotic trying to hook up with Amara, talking about he wants to take her out, and she was like, can I bring my mama? I was like, oh, that's cute, Amara, if he was only 15. And he was like, can I take you out to Chili's? And she looked at him like, no, sir, no. I don't understand what you say. I was just like, Mana looked at him like he was crazy. And so I was just like, this episode was just bland. And so we start off with Amara. She's at the beach. She's talking to, Shay. And basically she's saying Bobby was messy. Bobby dissed her on social media. Bobby said that her music is kind of weak. And then he deleted and apologized. So she don't deal with Bobby because he's messy, and she blocked him. And I was surprised she was telling Shay that, because Shay in the last episode was down with Bobby Lights, was down with him, and they was like kumbaya, and he set up a meeting for her and Trina to meet up so they can get their relationship back on top. And then on top of that, to meet up with Joy and talk to Joy. Joy wasn't on this episode, but Joy stayed looking good. Joy don't play around with none of y'all on this show. Shay's been looking good, but just that blonde, that platinum wig that she got on with the see-through bra is like she's ready to do a music video somewhere in Candyland. I have no idea. So we have that situation. Blue is like a puppy dog. He can't wait to hump Shay leg. I'm like, OMG. And so then you have Shay. Shay's talking to Amara, and she was like, yo, Jojo, is Jojo actually dating P? Are they doing anything like that? And Amara was like, I think they're dating, but they didn't have sex yet, or blase in the third. And, Shay's feeling some type of way because her and Jojo and Amara used to go around Miami, going partying and clubbing, doing their thing. Blase in the third, hanging out. Then all of a sudden, Jojo done jumped on top of P because she needed a storyline and she wanted to be shady and low down. That's what Shay is saying about her. And Amara was like, no, give it a chance. You need to talk to her. I ain't talking to no female that was supposed to be my friend and knew I was with this dude. And then she's jumping on the saddle after we broke up. That's cool. I really wouldn't care. But your character, that says something about your character, where we could just be associates. Hi, bye, see you later. That type of situation. I wouldn't be all upset in marriage, especially if I ain't what to do no more, and I don't want him no more, and I don't feel him no more, but they gotta do what they gotta do on the show for a storyline. And so we have that situation. And so you have Shay talking about, Jojo accused Amara of sleeping with her ex-boyfriend. And Jojo was talking about Amara to Shay. And Shay's like, well, how come she didn't call Amara and tell Amara that? So we know that's going to come out, that Jojo has been shady talking about Amara when they were supposed to be kumbaya, best friends. They're supposed to be down, one homie, love a friend. So we'll see how that situation plays out. I was like, damn, we gonna do it like that? Jojo, you talking about Amara like that? So Amara's gonna be in her feelings sooner or later. And also Shay tells Amara that Jojo has been talking shit about Amara to Bobby Lights, but Jojo is like, I don't believe it unless I hear it from her mouth. And especially, Amara's not gonna believe it when it's coming from Bobby Lights, when them two ain't cool anyway. So she's not gonna take third-hand information, especially third-hand information from somebody she's not cool, when they were just beefing on, whatever website they was beefing on, whatever social platform they was beefing on. So we got that situation. And Shay's like, it's not about Pleasure P, it's about, girl code. It's about Jojo being shady. Jojo been throwing them drinks. She's been getting people with them drinks. And then we have Amara. She let Shay know that Jessie Woo hit her with a bottle, and Shay was like, it would be on if I got hit with a bottle. If I got hit with a bottle, baby, it'll be on and popping. So moving on from that, Amara is like, you know what? When I see her, it's going to be on and popping. It's going to be cracking lacking, baby. And so we got Trina. She's at the radio station 99 Jams or whatever. And she invited a special guest, none other than Bobby, to, be up there with her. But she's also complaining about Alvin. And Alvin is actually Bobby Light's enemy, rival, because they was both fighting for Trina's love and respect last season. And so Trina's feeling a certain way about Alvin because he's showing up late. He's not doing what he's supposed to do. He's not on time. He's supposed to come up to the radio station with sunglasses so she can give it to the air personalities, and he ain't around. He ain't. So, Bobby likes to fire him. I can't stand him. He's no good. He's crazy. He's this. He's that. I don't think he's getting paid. So if I ain't getting paid, I get there when I get there. If I'm an intern, but no, when you're an intern, you can't do that. So I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what I know he's getting pennies on the pennies on a dollar. And so, so that's when Bobby was like, yo, what's up? What signing to your record label or whatever. Rock star music group or whatever. And she was like, well, I'm thinking about it. Blase ain't a third, but just patience. We're just gonna keep, working together and see this. And so I guess Trina's trying to fill up Bobby. Bobby feels like he's doing a lot of work since last year, since this year, and being on her side. But he did have a little bit of loyalty issues last season with her. So I guess she's putting him through look at that wig Trina got on. That ain't even right. The baddest bitch her wig shouldn't look like that, but I do like the color though. She said, yeah, fire. She fired Alvin. I was like, damn. And so, Bobby wants it here and now. He wants it now. He's ready. He's eager. He wants it. And, he got another record label, Clear Record, trying to hit him up, trying to get up with him. So, he's not like feeling like, his backup is against the wall and he got to beg Trina anymore because he got options. Bobby got options, baby. He got options. And I did a video yesterday with Chaotic and Prince fighting. We didn't see Prince on this episode, but I was like, damn. Prince got jumped by Chaotic and his peoples. I thought Chaotic was cool, kumbaya, changing his life around. He got shot 17 times. He's going to be positive, but you sending people to jump people? Why not just have a head up? So we have that situation. And so we have P, Chaotic, Hollywood. Hollywood is having a party because he's getting a plaque from a song that, he helped produce and distribute. So he's going to invite Amara to as well because Chaotic and, P feels like, Hollywood owes her an apology for saying that she brought sheets over, basically alluding that he might have had slept with Amara, which he didn't. He wished he got that, but he couldn't get it. He ended up getting Veronica Vega, I believe, or just chilling with her. So, Chaotic was like, did you hit that? How was it? Tell me. I want to know how it is. If I was with her, I would have been doing this. I would have been doing that. Blase in the third. You can't afford Amara. So, getting back to the story, P is talking about the never-ending situation with, Pretty Ricky. Like, get it together. Like, you old school groups, stop fighting among each other and get this money before nobody want to hear you. Nobody even cares, but they on that bullshit. So it's whatever. And so Blase and the third is whatever. So they have that little conversation. So they all going to go to, Young Hollywood's event and they're going to party. Blase and the third. So we'll see what happens. And then we get Tip. We get Jessie Woo, Tip's mother, and Tip's son. Tip's son is actually, he's a cute young man too. And then on top of that, he took his father's side because he don't look nothing like his mother or his grandmother. And Tip looked just like her mother. OMG, they look like twins, but the mother looks a little bit older because she's the mother. But you could tell that's her mother. I mean, she's almost like she's almost like the ideal image of her mother. A splitting image. It's like, damn. So we have that situation, and basically we got Jessie Woo. She ends up talking to, she's up talking to Tip basically about, meeting with, Lamb, Bam, Big D. She ends up talking to Tip about meeting up with them and doing a song. She said this is her chance, but she has experienced a lot of shady stuff in the industry. Maybe she might dabble in it more about her experiences and how, she felt like it's a dominant industry with men and men controlling things and things that, they might put young women through or women through, period, in the business. So We'll see if she elaborates on that. So we have that situation, and then we have Trina. She's meeting up with her business partner, her managers, and all this. Her business partner, some other people that her sunglasses deal. That shit is going through, and then the lady says, "Hey, listen, Alvin came to me. He wants to do a clothing line. So what do you think about that situation?" And he said he's creative director. Trina was like, "I didn't know anything about that. This is my first time hearing it." The designer was like, "Well, I didn't want to be the first one to tell you this, but he said Blase ain't the third." Trina's pissed. Trina's upset. She's mad about the situation because he went behind her back and trying to do moves when he ain't even really doing his job as an assistant. So she's gonna meet up with Alvin and talk to him because she's feeling a certain type of way about Alvin, and Alvin ain't doing what he's supposed to do. So we have that situation. Then we have Jojo and Amara and Amara's mother. They meet up and everything, and basically they're chilling. Amara's trying to get her mother a date or whatever, but she don't want nobody touching her mother. Let your mother get her freak on. Shit. And so then we have that situation, and then Amara was like, "How you and P doing?" And Jojo was like, "We doing good." She was like, "Well, I talked to Shay. I want to know if you want to meet up with Shay." And then Jojo was like, "I don't know why Shay is sweating me or whatever. I told Shay something that was a secret, and she went and told other people, so we ain't friends. So that means you guys were friends. So just because she did something wrong, you gonna do something even wronger and date her ex when you were friends? So you first was trying to say that you don't even know Shay like that. You never even hung around. But if you're telling her personal secrets, you must have had some type of relationship. So now you feel like you can just, do what you want to do to Shay because you felt like Shay wronged you. So two wrongs don't make it right, but it's whatever. It all depends on what that secret was and what the hell who Shay told the secret to. I was just like, damn, that really sounds like it's some shit going on, baby. So, Jojo, she says that she does not have a problem with meeting up with Shay. She's going to meet up with Shay. Shay's getting her hair done, and she's with Baby Blue. And Baby Blue is like, this Pretty Ricky thing. We're trying to get P. And, Shay was like, Pretty Ricky. Pleasure P thinks that, only reason why he wants to work with y'all is because he needs some money. He feels like there's some money on the table, but he really doesn't want to work with you guys or anything like that. He just focused on his solo career. He ain't been thinking about y'all guys since God knows when. So you should just leave him alone. And he was like, I'm having issues. Baby Blue was like, I'm having issues with my brother Spectacular. He doesn't have a really close relationship with my father. He can't be as close as I am to my father or whatever. My father's a street dude, so Spectacular has to go talk to him and try to build their relationships. I was like, damn, that's the father's job. If you're from the street, you're supposed to keep your sons closer. You're supposed to have a relationship with your sons. You're supposed to be watching out for your sons. You're supposed to be protecting your sons. You're supposed to be there for your sons. You're supposed to be teaching your sons the game. And you're supposed to be able to build with your son like men build with men, especially if you're from the street and you're an OG and you got this reputation. Miss me with this bullshit. I'm just like, so anyways, so Shay was like, you don't think Spectacular feels a certain type of way like that you have the closest relationship with your dad and he doesn't? And so, Baby Blue was like, that's on him. He needs to build a relationship. So we have that situation. Shay invites him to come to a meetup with Amara, Jojo, because, basically she's upset because she found out that that Jojo is actually dating P, and Baby Blue was like, I didn't even know that was even going on. Your girl, she was like, yeah, she used to be my girl. Now he's dating her. That's so shady. And Baby Blue was like, yeah, it is. And she was like, Blue, I need you to come through so you can keep me straight so I won't get violent and I won't be fighting. Didn't work. So, Baby Blue says he's going to come through or whatever, but he hopes he doesn't get into a situation with P. Then he talks about the situation with P, them in another state. P was trying to act gangster with dudes that had that Nina, that had the heat, that had the hammer. And Shay was like, P ain't even no gangster. So what are you talking about? I'm just like, damn. So we have that situation. I was like, So we have Amara. She goes to, Young Hollywood party. Everything's all good. They make amends. They're going to start very little, very slow, building their relationship. And that's when we have Chaotic trying to get with Amara. Amara's not hearing it. Well, you never know. It could be a storyline next season that they're chilling and they gonna be together. I was like, okay, miss me with all that. So they settled that situation. Then we got Jessie Woo. She goes to the studio. She's singing in the studio, and she finds out that she's not gonna be able to work with the producer Bam or Lamb or Big D or whatever, unless she got 35 to pay for the track. They're not gonna give her the track and send it to her, because then, she can go to a label, get signed, and then they'll be out because they didn't get paperwork, and they don't want to sign with her because she's not really affiliated with anybody, and she's hurt and she's torn, and her dream just fell apart. But it's not over, because you're still young, and once you have talent, it's never over with your talent. Just keep striving. You make the first step by being on this show, and you actually promoting yourself on YouTube. So it's all good, Jessie Woo. You gonna get there, girl. You gonna get there. You got that Haitian blood in you. You don't give up. Haitians was the only place that never got colonized, never got taken over. So we got that situation. So everything's cool. Everything's all good. Then we get Trina. Trina meets up with all her people. She tells Julian that your head is so far up Amara's ass that you ain't been here working with me, doing shit with me, and I don't appreciate that. And Alvin, I don't know where you been. You're late. You don't show up. You ain't doing your job. She's shitting on her producers while she got on this crazy wig, looking like she ain't got no sleep. She looked mad tired with that candy, cotton candy, ice cream wig on. And she just going in, and Alvin was like, and she was like, Alvin, what are you going around telling people you're my creative director? You ain't no creative director. You just my assistant. You better get assistants to assist you, because assistant's supposed to be assisting me and doing everything that I need to do, making sure everything that's supposed to be done. Alvin was like, I've been calling your producers every day, day in and day out. And it was like, oh, you just calling don't mean nothing. What else? He can't get in there and spin the record for y'all motherfuckers. I'm just like, whatever. And so we have that situation. So it goes ham like that. And so Alvin is like, yo, chill out. So she's telling Alvin that he needs to do this, he needs to do that. And she's telling Alvin that I can't believe that you tried to hook up with my business partner. You're nobody in this industry. You ain't this, you ain't that, and whatever. And Alvin was like, I'm going to be somebody. I'm going to be this, I'm going to be that, or whatever. And what's the big deal? I want to do something too. She goes, I don't have a problem with that, but your job ain't done right now. And you don't go behind my back and try to work with my people. Because the only reason why they will work with you is because of me, because they feel like you're affiliated, or I'm affiliated with the situation. And that's shady. And then they go back and forth. And then she goes, Alvin, you're fired. Get out. And she kicked him out with his sparkling red flashy jacket on, looking like he didn't comb his hair. He didn't wash his face before he sat down. He didn't do shit. He just came on TV, was like, I ain't getting paid. So we have that situation. It goes down. I'm just like, shit. She fired him. I ain't never seen Trina fire him or get that mad on camera. So I was just like, shit. So after having that situation, then we get to the situation of Amara. She brought her mother a food stand to make her food or whatever. We have that situation. We got P. He shows up with Jojo. Jojo comes through. Then here comes Shay. Here comes, Pleasure P. And here comes, Baby Blue. It goes ham. Basically, the guys leave. The girls talk. And basically, Shay's calling Jojo a hoe. She's calling her this and that. You shady. You violated girl code. You're a hoe. How you gonna jump on his all this other stuff? Then Jojo was like, no, F you, I ain't no hoe. Sit down like an adult and talk. You been on reality TV for 10 years. Jojo, you better hope that you're on reality TV for 10 years. So don't try to diss her accomplishments. Your accomplishment is snitching on your father, snitching on people, and throwing drinks. And you got a store. And so we have that situation. So they arguing back and forth. Then Jojo throws a drink. And what's her name? Shay, she knocks the drink out of her hand or whatever. So, she knocks the drink from hitting her or whatever she threw at the food or whatever. She knocked it down. And then P, he goes over there and he comforts Shay. Asks Shay, like, it's all my fault. I'm sorry. I apologize. I didn't treat you the way you're supposed to be treated. I did you in. I did you wrong. Please forgive me for that. Do you still love me? Shay was like, that don't matter. Why you asking me? And so then you have, Baby Blue is like, yo, only reason why, Shay's coming at you, she wants to know why you with Pleasure P when you guys were friends. Why would you go behind her back and do that? And so you got Jojo was like, P don't want her. He ain't claim her. Then you got Amara. She throws her 2 cents. And she was like, why is P over there comforting her, not comforting you? And she was like, if you stick with that dude and you messing with him and you keep it up with her, I don't want to hear nothing about your relationship. I don't want to hear whatever goes on in your relationship. Leave me out of it. But you need to find out why he's comforting her and not you. Peace. I'm out. One love. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated. Peep Squad is in the building. Thank you.